If I said that I have great genes, then the crazy Democrats would probably call me a racist.
Be honest, it's because we are Republican.
What's up, guys? Spenny. Just a reminder that the long arc of history bends toward justice and hot people. This is a photo of Sydney Sweeney. Back in 2023. It's got 2.4 million likes. And Sydney Sweeney is riding a mechanical bull with her mom at a birthday party in Texas. And they're having a good old-fashioned hoedown for Mama's birthday. There you go. Now, what's important about this particular post from oh so long ago, it's ancient internet times, right? Is that at Lisa's hoedown, well, hot diggity damn, there are quite a few MAGA hats. Like, for instance, here are MAGA hats that people are wearing in the background of this hoedown. Here's some Heritage Americans right here. Here are more MAGA hats doing an old line dance. And ladies and gentlemen, Sydney Sweeney just being a nice, I guess, auntie, right? To her little nieces and nephews here. Anyway, the point is that the trajectory of Sydney Sweeney and the full embrace of the MAGA movement has now been completed, with President Trump officially endorsing Sydney Sweeney. Because Sydney Sweeney already endorsed Donald Trump, right? Sydney Sweeney was outed as a Republican, registered in Florida, where she lives this weekend. Oh my, naughty, naughty. Donald Trump responding to that.
After Sydney Sweeney, it came out this weekend that she was a registered Republican. Any thoughts on that?
That who was?
Sydney Sweeney, she's like a very hot actress right now.
She's a registered Republican?
Yes.
Oh, now I love her ad. Is that right? Is Sydney Sweeney? You'd be surprised at how many people are Republicans. That's what I wouldn't have known, but I'm glad you told me that. If Sydney Sweeney is a registered Republican, I think her ad is fantastic. Okay, thank you very much, everybody.
Thank you, Mr. President.
All right, we've been listening to President Trump joining the chorus of people who think the ad is fantastic. If you need a little cultural refresher, here it is.
Sydney Sweeney has great genes.
It's just Sydney Sweeney doing what, well, everyone in advertising has done since the dawn of advertising, which is looking aspirational and attractive in or with product, right? Whether it's a sports drink, Michael Jordan, or whether it is a Porsche, or whether it's a pair of jeans. Advertising has always wanted to take attractive and aspirational people and put them with the product in order to show you what your life may be like if you wear American Eagle jeans. That's just how advertising has worked. And now Donald Trump is tripling down on his Sydney Sweeney is hot statements, just like American Eagle is tripling down on the Sydney Sweeney ad itself by placing the ad in Times Square. Look at this. Just popped into my feed. The Sydney Sweeney American Eagle jeans are now in Times Square in what is a very cool 3D billboard. Oh, hell yes. Sydney Sweeney Eagle 3D billboard in Times Square. Sydney Sweeney, a registered Republican, has the hottest ad out there. It's for American Eagle. The jeans are flying off the shelves. Go get them, Sydney. On the other side of the ledger, Jaguar did a seriously woke and stupid advertisement. It's a total disaster. The CEO just resigned in disgrace. That's a matter of fact. They should have learned from Bud Light, which destroyed, in a very short campaign, the company. They lost billions of dollars. Look at woke singer Taylor Swift. Ever since I alerted the world as to what she was by saying on Truth that I can't stand her, hate, she was booed out of the Super Bowl and became no longer hot. The tide has seriously turned. Being woke is for losers. Being Republican is what you want to be. Thank you for your attention to this matter. Donald Trump playing the highest stakes game of hot or not we've ever seen. And this footage of Sydney Sweeney ripping across the internet, boy, all but confirming that she has gone full MAGA. She's now doing shooting drills.
Eyes up here.
Not bad.
Wow. 9:21.
Oh my god, girl! Was it your first time? That was really good!
You're going dog nuts. I mean,
Reading, girl.
Yes.
Sydney.
Well, there we go. Can anyone argue? The headlines are, well, what you'd expect. Trump loves GOP Sweeney. Trump says he loves Sydney Sweeney. President responds to actress's great genes controversy. Donald Trump would be one of the first people to talk about his great genes. Literally does so on the campaign trail and in his books. OMG, the reaction of the internet. This is amazing, says Megyn Kelly. LOL. President Trump, total obliteration. Trump with a banger to start off the day. Everyone saying that Barron Trump is the one driving this process. Donald running wingman for Barron on Sydney Sweeney. Everybody doing an AI here. Father, now tell Sydney that I'm very fond of her. Trump posted the Sydney Sweeney post. For real, woke is for losers. Donald Trump calling Sydney Sweeney hot was not on my 25 bingo card. It should have been. Now, American Eagle shares are soaring. They're up 15%. Actually, they're up 19%. This is live here. American Eagle's Outfitters just absolutely cruising today. You could have made a killing if you had invested. Were you smart? Did you buy? Sydney Sweeney registered to vote for Republicans shortly after they convicted Trump on 34 bogus charges. Very, very based. Here's the voter Republican. There you go. Sydney Sweeney with the MAGA hat. There you go. There's the MAGA hats right there. The old cowgirl photos. Yes. You know, it's crazy when you get Bill Maher and Donald Trump to agree on these kind of things. It's wild. Wait till we see this Bill Maher clip. Here's American Eagle official statement defending Sydney Sweeney. Sydney Sweeney has great genes. Is and always was about her genes. Her genes, her story. We'll continue to celebrate how everyone wears their genes with confidence in their way. Great genes. Look good on everyone. Great statement from American Eagle. Good for them not backing down to the woke mob. Bill Maher slams woke left for labeling Sydney Sweeney as a Nazi over her American Eagle ad. Again, you are uniting everyone against you by telling young men that instead of liking Sydney Sweeney, they should be liking Lizzo. I'm not sure. Like, what's your alternative here? You want to know why young men? You want to know why polls look like this? And just like final rant on this. But you want to know why the polls look like this in America, where Republicans have a 44-point advantage and a 14-point advantage for young men and women. That is utterly unprecedented. That is the destruction of the Democrat Party barreling down the tracks till the end of time. You know why? Because they tell you that you are a fascist if you like this. They tell you to, what's in their own terms, deny your biology, right? Yeah. Well, the market has something to say about that, and the numbers don't lie, ladies and gentlemen. This is why they will lose. And, you know, young women want to be Sydney Sweeney, and young men like Sydney Sweeney. And so this is a big loser for Democrats. Even Bill Maher can see that.
And in other uncomfortable racial news, sad news, we found out this week that Sydney Sweeney is a Nazi. That was just... no, she's not. But you all see the ad that she's out there. This is a very important ad that we're seeing now. There she is, dressed like Jay Leno in all blue denim. And she talks about the fact that she has blue eyes, and then she says, I have great genes, you know, because she's wearing jeans. But according to the woke people, this means that she's a white supremacist. It also doesn't help that her bra size is 36 KKK. And that the name she gave her tits is the Proud Boys. But other than that, no, it's. I will say this, they should have been aware when they wrote this ad that this is what some people were going to think. I don't think they did it on purpose, but I also think it's pretty funny that all the online social justice girls are like, it's racist. There's no such thing as good genes. Right, and then you go on Tinder and swipe left on every bald guy. America.
Ladies and gentlemen, AI will win the war, the meme war at least. This was in my timeline all weekend. It's got millions of views. Just going to do a big, massive shout out to this video. Here we go. I know who made it. Here's a link to the original video. AI parody song of Sydney Sweeney has great genes. There you go. Good AI trailers home. Okay, they're the ones who made it. Here's just a little bit of this. How much Democrats are losing this war. Even AI is making fun of you. All right, here you go.
Sydney